afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to warm Ohio. Let's just call it warm because it's about what it is, warm.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
So today we finally got some temperatures that are into the 40s, and then we have like 10 days straight of 50-degree weather. We had a slight winter, regular winter, normal winter cool down for the last few days, and then it popped up back into this pattern that we've had all this time, and it's just been warmer than average. One of the things we've been working on since our video, which we got a lot of comments on that video, and what I'm talking about is the video that was covering our thoughts on, you know, us delaying going full-time and some of the stuff that we've been putting off. So Heidi and I have yet to make that list. We're probably going to do that later today. What I was talking about is she's going to make a list, I'm going to make a list, and we're going to compare a list and then compile one big master list of the stuff we need to do. However, we knew there's some things that need to be taken care of that we just jumped on. Now, from what we can tell, our son says he's going to head back this way starting in, I don't know, in a couple days. He said something about maybe coming home on Sunday, which is tomorrow, but I don't know that for sure. And in the meantime, we knew we wanted to switch bedrooms. Heidi and I went back into, you know, the larger bedroom of the house, and not so much we just wanted to move into that bedroom because it's larger, but more importantly than that, she wanted to paint our, you know, old bedroom, which is his current new bedroom. And the only way she could do that is everything was out of there. So she figured if we have to take everything out, might as well switch bedrooms, because he hasn't used that room hardly at all in the last year. So she did get that done. She got the painting done, knocked it out. She loves painting. I'm not going to say that she's the best painter, and she's the first to admit it, but you know what? It got done. It wouldn't have got done if I did it, that's for sure. Because I have a tendency to be a little bit more on the perfection side. I would have masked everything off, and you know, but it takes twice as long for me to get that done. I'm going to run out to the RV because of this stretch of warm weather we're going to have, and I need to open it up. Yeah, you can see we still have a little bit of snow left there because it's in the shadow. Everything's in the shadow. The snow has a tendency to hang on, but not out here. And this sun is high. I think, if I'm not mistaken, at our longitude and latitude, that wonder who did the burnout in our yard. Must have been the mail truck. We had a certified letter that came here. Anyways, at this time of year for us, the sun is at, I don't know, 30 some degree angle, 36 degree angle, 32 degree angle. Look how filthy the truck is. I haven't driven it. I can't even remember the last time I drove it. It's been over a week. So yeah, I think it's probably about time that I'll put the awning out also. But I'm going to put out that slide. The RV is still tilted a little bit to the rear. I'm going to keep it that way because yeah, I want to. I think I'm going to go in this door too. I'm just doing a walk around. You can see again, because of it being in the shadow, all the snow. I haven't walked around the RV for a while. And the old railroad ties, that's hilarious. Yeah, looks pretty good for the most part. We're gonna have to take this thing up to do that recall eventually. But yeah, this has been out all winter long. Uh-oh, I see I got a gap with the silicone. Wonder how much water got into the cord. They say it's supposed to be watertight anyways, but we'll get this baby opened up so we can maybe move some stuff in here, because we're getting to that point. All right, come on down. You're the next contestant. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust those. All right, let me go ahead and adjust the feet. Oh, no I don't. Shit, that's perfect. actually loaded right up perfect. All right, so now let's go put the slide out. Slide on out. Oh, all right, let's listen carefully. We'll turn on some lights so we can see, and we'll listen to this bad boy going out. What do you think? So a lot of you may not have had a slide in an RV. Until we got this one, we really weren't well versed in it and what it looked like or anything else. One thing I want to look at is the roof, though. And since we have the camera here, you guys will get to see it. Let's go ahead and take a peek. It looks pretty good. They say that where the rubber meets the roof, there's some sort of an issue. I don't know what it is, but you see, it definitely needs cleaned. There's no doubt about that. It's kind of got a stainy, dirty look to it, huh? But as far as the roof material, I don't see any problems. Yeah, I would like that to be scrubbed and cleaned up there. Maybe we'll take care of that somehow. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and open this baby up and listen to the sound. Boom! There we go. Ooh, it's 49 in here. That's not terribly bad. Let's come in here and let you guys see what this slide looks like going out. Now this one here doesn't make a clicking noise or anything like that. It just, you just got to kind of listen for it. I wish the slide control for this one was in the bedroom. I just would rather be standing right here when the slide goes out. One thing you got to watch with slides, obviously, this doesn't slide out or swing out or anything, and that's so it can't get caught up. And you don't want anything up against it that could get caught up. There's a sweep underneath there, but I know it's too low. But more importantly, like when we travel, I got to make sure that there's nothing up here that I forget on the I don't know, that little cubby area that could fall down, like water bottles or something like that. So let's look at this roof since you guys are here. Yeah, this one looks pretty good too. This one should be a little cleaner than the rest. Again, we haven't really messed around much with this one as far as it going in and out, in and out. So let's see what this one looks like. And that's it. Yeah, like I said, that's the first time that one's been out for quite some time now. We just haven't been putting it out because we're not in this room. Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, I guess I can go out this door. And I'm going to put down the stabilizers. Make sure these are okay. All right, that looks good. All right, now let's do one more thing. I'm gonna have to adjust these feet again. Put out the awning. Hopefully it's not frozen or anything because it is on the shady side. The awning's a shady awning. Now whenever you extend these awnings, I've heard people say it, and I do, extend it a little bit and then give it a second. Not so much because of water, but there's like a pop that shock will do here in a second. See that? You don't want that to happen when you're just throwing it out there. So now we'll get all this going on. Look at all that water in there. Wish they'd come up with a better design on these awnings, you know, after all these years. Think that they might, but they don't. I'm gonna kind of do this to it so it has a chance to drop that valance down. All right, now, one of the things that I've always noticed whenever I put out the slide is that for whatever reason, the big slide doesn't pop the seal all the way out. Right there and right there. See what I'm saying? Oh, so this one's doing the same too. It's because it's rolled in for so long and it's lubricated well enough that there's not enough resistance to pull it back the other way. So I got to get a little stick to flip that around. Ooh, noisy. I think here though is okay, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that one always does pretty good. It's just this one here. Wow, that truck is loud. So what about the truck? Ooh, look at all the ashes I got on the truck. I burned some stuff the other day. Those are all ashes. Yeah, the truck cap. It's been 2 weeks since I heard from the manufacturer, and I have yet to hear from the dealer. So I don't know. Have no idea. Getting old. Tell you that. It's getting old. Wouldn't mind spraying the truck off. The problem is the closest truck wash doesn't have good water, and it leaves spots all over the truck. So, whatever. Whatever. Let's see if the batteries are turned on. This is something that I've never done before, and I'm going to see what happens. Since we've had such a mild winter, I've kept the batteries plugged in and charged, and the charger, you know, keeping them topped off this whole time. So far I haven't found any problems with that whatsoever. Yeah, this makes me want to hook up and go, don't it? Like I said though, as far as getting the RV back where it needs to go, it's a little tough. I mean, this is really, really soft. Yeah, I could probably get away with it, but Heidi's got to work. Heidi got to do stuff. Yeah, let's hopefully that flap will come over. I'm gonna flip that down and let this thing air out all day. Guess what? Day 2. Guess what? Heidi's here. Yay! Yeah, we need to basically just, as you saw yesterday, I kind of walked around the camper and put out the slides. Today's kind of like spring cleaning. It's going to be 60 today. It's going to be like 60 tomorrow. And a whole bunch of warm days. Maybe we should have went camping. You got too much work to do. Yeah. So we're going to kind of just go through the RV. Heidi wanted to organize the bay area, but I don't know.
We don't know what we're getting into
just
yet. You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we know the floor is dirty in there. So we want to take care of that. All right, so here's all those little short legs. Got something done today. I'll be putting out a video on that a little bit sometime. I don't know when. Who knows? Maybe I won't because I don't like it. But I went ahead and put those legs on here that Heidi's brother fabricated. So the ones in the back are really long. I mean, they're really long. So if we get into that goofy situation, I've done everything I could to make it to where the legs, we can use the steps. We'll have to see if it works or not. We got to lock up the RV though. I think Heidi forgot. Hey Lenny, did you lock up the... Oh. Heidi's got the keys. Boy, it's been really nice today. No, I'm saying to lock up that.
Oh, I locked up.
Hell, we can push the button in the house to lock the RV up. And you already got the other one locked up though?
Yeah.
The back one? Okay.
Even the small one.
So we've got some nice weather for how many days?
About 3.
3 days. Well, we have warmer weather for like 10 days. But, oh, I didn't realize I opened that. So now you got to go in and close it. Must have been when I put the blind up, I must have hit that arm. Yeah, this arm's really easy to open up. The reason is the fire escape. This is the way you get out in case there's a fire. So, yeah, that was my bad. Heidi's gonna have to flippity. You got it? Oh yeah, and I want to show you guys this again. I had somebody ask. This is what the thicker windows look like. This is what the insulated windows. It's just much thicker. Lock her up. I love the privacy glass. Hell, I could barely see Heidi inside there. You can kind of see her hand in the sunlight, but it's sweet. Those windows are really, really nice. They work out well. All right, so again, those feet are taken care of. We got very little done today other than that, but it did get done. So I think we're going to relax a little while. Today's Sunday. I don't know when you guys are seeing this video, but our son still not home. He's out in New Jersey hanging out. He said he's going to be home maybe on Sunday. Apparently he's having fun. All right, another beautiful day. Actually, today has been really nice. We were close to 70. I think we got up to about 67 here. Temperature's going to drop a little bit, but we're in the 50s and 40s. I don't see any day below freezing for the next 10 days. That's on the low temperatures. I mean, we get down, in the 30s, but not below freezing, so that's nice. Got a surprise. Oh, looky there. The van's back. I went ahead and I plugged him in. I think I locked the van, though. He did pretty good. He come back from New Jersey, and he's going to hang out here for a little bit. I checked over his van for him. The reason I have his cord looped through like that is so he don't drive away with the thing plugged into our RV. Not saying that he's done that before, but he did that before. I told him, I said, I got you plugged in, and he just totally forgot. So anyways, yeah, the van's in pretty good shape. A lot of motorcycles out because it's been such nice weather. Again, this is Ohio, so you got to figure that 65, everybody's out like it's 85. I was surprised how good his van looked. I thought for sure he'd have dents and dings and scratches and all kinds of stuff, and it's not bad. It needs a good cleaning, that's for sure. But inside it smells really nice. He did a good job inside there, keeping it clean. So are we going camping? Nah, we're not going camping. Is Bud going camping? Nah. He was actually asking about gate guarding. I think he's thinking about doing that gate guard deal. Because they do have it for solos. And he thought, well, that'd be a good way to make some good money. I told him, I said, it's going to get hot. I said, you ain't got air conditioning. I said, I bet you any amount of money that once you're out there doing the gate guarding, I said, you're going to figure out how to take your window out and put an air conditioner in there. So this is really solid. This stayed extremely, extremely solid. I mean, considering all the miles he's put on this thing, I wonder how many miles he went. Had to be over 3,000 for sure. So even though it's nice weather out, Heidi and I are not going camping. Oh well. Heidi, she's gotten really, scared at this point. Even though our tires don't have any miles on them to speak of. The funny thing is you guys can tell me about pretty much any product. Anything that you've bought over the last 5 years. And I can get online, or I can call and find out something about the product, that it failed on some level. So we had somebody that said that they had some 14-inch, I don't know who it was. If you guys, whoever said that, it's in the comments, but I forgot the name. He had it 14-inch Castle Rock, and they explode. One of them blew up. Why it blew up, I don't know. It's hard telling. I mean, it could happen to anything. I mean, this Goodyear could blow up. The thing is there's more people on the road that have these RVs, that have these tires that aren't blowing up than are on the road and having one blow up. Since Tony was rolling with the Bolins the other day, they had a tire that blew up. Even though they took a preventative measure and took a tire that appeared to be bad off of the RV and put a spare tire that appeared to be good on the RV, it still exploded. So, I mean, you know, there's just no way of knowing for sure. So in the meantime, Heidi, she's starting to get worried about the tires, even though they have maybe, I don't know, 700 miles on them maybe. So now I've got to shell out the money for a Goodyear Endurance tire. And like I mentioned before, I will go one load rating higher, just because I feel more comfortable doing that and running a different tire pressure to make it a softer ride, which you can get away with. So that's the update. You know what? I think our update went long enough. Heidi and I screwed around inside the camper the other day and cleaned it out. And at this point, I feel as if I'm just rambling. So, our son's home. It's warm in Ohio. It's going to be warm for the next 10 days. And I think that's it. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't had a chance to, or you're still thinking about it, catch us July 10th through the 17th down at Pirate Land in South Carolina. We're going to have our little get-together, especially on, I think it's Sunday, the 12th, I think it is. Yeah, I told her I'd start mentioning it on all our videos. I appreciate it, guys. As always, we hope to see you out there. Bye.